All right. गीतशास्त्रमिदं पुण्यं यः पठेत् प्रयतापुमान् विष्णुपदमवाप्नोति भयशोकादिवर्जितः गीतध्यानशीलस्य प्राणायामपरस्य च नैव सन्ति हि पापानि पूर्वजन्मकृतानि मलिने मोचनं पुंसां जलस्नानं दिने दिने गीतां सकृद्गीताम्बसि स्नानं संसारमलनाशनम् गीता सुगीता कर्तव्य किम् अन्ये शास्त्रविस्तरे यस्वयं पद्मनाभस्य मुखापद्मात् विनिश्रिता भारतामृतसर्वस्वं विष्णोर्वक्त्रात् विनिश्रितं गीता गङ्गोदकं पीत्वा पुनर्जन्म न विद्यते सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दना पार्थो वत्ससुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् एकं शास्त्रं देवकीपुत्रगीतम् एको देवो देवकीपुत्र एव एको मन्त्रस्तस्य नामानि यानि कर्मापि एकं तस्य देवस्य सेवा The set of prayers. ॐ ज्ञानातिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरों वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीयतिभक्तिधीराणां दामोदरिति नामिने ऋषिभक्तितीर्थस्य गुणभावानुवर्तिने सर्वदा सर्वभक्तानां सर्वरक्षाप्रदायिने श्रीराधे कृष्ण गौरांग कायसी सर्वदा प्रभो नित्यानंद कृपामूर्ते प्रणमामि पुनः पुनः नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे Hare Krishna everyone. Thank you for joining us today in the evening. Dal diya maine pani. Thank you for joining us today in the evening. So we were traveling in the morning, so we couldn't join because we didn't have good network or anything. So we are today. Anyone wants to make a guess where we are today? No guess. No, not yet. No, not Vrindavan also. Make a better guess. Yes, we are in Sridham Mayapur, and it's so wonderful to be here, you know. So very wonderful. We just went, it's in West Bengal. In West Bengal. It's the birthplace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yes, Sushant Prabhu, we are waiting for you eagerly. So come very fast and be here with us. So yes, it's so wonderful to be here. It was such a nice atmosphere in the evening. We went to the temple and it was blasting with kirtan, loud, wonderful kirtan of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Very, very beautiful, very, very nice. And the deities also looked so wonderful, so very beautiful. Let me see if I can show you guys a picture of it. Maybe towards the end of the session, I will. Okay. So today is 17th of January 2026. It's the month of Magh, and today is Krishna Paksh Chaturdashi. All right, good. Let's get started with our lesson. All right. Perfection through the descending process. We'd quickly like to move through the story of Narad Muni and how the association of great souls actually helps Narad Muni a lot. Oh, sorry, this is the story of what was his name, Mrigari, who later becomes Valmiki, as far as I remember. Alright, so we'll read through it quickly. We don't have much time today. And if some of you would have your cameras on, it will be very wonderful. It's very, very, very impersonal looking at a screen like this.
Thank you very much. आज जो है एक्चुअली माता जी के साथ जो रिकॉर्डिंग हुई जितनी भी
Sorry, Mataji.
जितनी भी जो प्लेसेस थी लाइक बकुंतला
Yeah, sure. Just give me 1 minute.
कुमारेश्वर टेम्पल और भी एक दो पांडव तला
Yeah, so I'll just quickly maybe show you. So these are Sri Panchtattva here in Mayapur Dham. They're very, very tall, very, very tall. You can just see like how small the people are looking in front of Panchtattva. So this is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu,
बेसिकली तो वहाँ थे
Nityanand Prabhu,
इसलिए उनका कहना है कि
Advaitacharya,
करेंगे उन्होंने वो भी कहा था कि जब
Gadadhar Pandit, and Shivas Thakur. And today they are wearing peacock dress. You can see how wonderful. And
दूसरा माता जी ने उसमें
wonderful garlands, wonderful jewelry, wonderful turban, wonderful background, and of course wonderful kirtan. And then we have the Utsav Vigraha, small Utsav Vigraha down. So very beautiful, especially in the morning when you stand before them at 4:30 during Mangal Aarti. It's just out of this world, completely transcendental. There's Radha Madhav also, which are as tall, but maybe I'll show you later.
आज की सेशन के बाद ऑलमोस्ट एक चक्कर का
Okay, yes, Akshay Mataji.
विजिट और आज की रिकॉर्डिंग ऑलमोस्ट सब कंप्लीट सा हो गए हैं अब सब दारोमदार जो है एडिटिंग के ऊपर है कि वो बैकग्राउंड में एक चक्कर का वीडियो चला के किस तरह से इसमें से आज के सेशन में से ऑडियो ले सकती हैं और पिछला जो सेशन हुआ एक चक्कर में फिजिकली किया था वहाँ से वो वीडियो ऑडियो दोनों ले सकते।
मेरे पास कुछ है लड्डू वाला रखा है वो खा के मैं खाना चाह रहा हूँ
लंच नहीं करेंगे
लंच में एक बार
उसके अलावा वो लड्डू वड्डू खाएंगे और लड्डू हम लोग भी खा सकते हैं लेकिन आप अकेले खाएंगे अच्छा तो कल तो आप बनाते नहीं है ना तो मैं पराठे ही बना लूँगी ना प्रभु जी को आप तो सर्वाधिक प्रभु के जाओगे
आके बना देंगे यार बहुत सारे
जब प्रसाद लेके आए ना वहाँ से करके तो मेरे घर पे तो बहुत लोग आए हैं उसमें क्या हो गया
मैं बना दूंगा
मैं बना लूँगी ना तो पराठे प्रभु जी को
कभी गलती से हम देवरिया चले गए प्रभु जी प्रसाद ही नहीं देंगे वहाँ पे
आपको वापस शाम को भी जाना रहेगा मैं बना लूँगी प्रभु जी को
पराठे पड़ते हैं चिंतन नाश्ता करा देना आप इनको पराठे से
वो कह रहे हैं ना वो यही तो कहने आए हैं कि मुझे माँ बिल्कुल नाश्ता
मेरे को तो बोला था मैं नाश्ता करूंगा फिर 12-1 बजे खाना खाऊंगा उसके बाद कुछ नहीं खाऊंगा
मुझे लगा मतलब कब बनाएंगे हम लंच लेके चले
मैं तो क्या करने वाली हूँ
जब कल के मैं सीधा मंदिर से ऑर्डर करेंगे आने में काफी
तो क्या होगा लेट हो जाए तो बना हुआ है आप खा लें
हाँ तो लंच बस एक ही बार खाऊंगा
लंच तो मैं आपके बनाऊंगा
बस तो हम लंच लेंगे आपके यहाँ बनाए
ब्रेकफास्ट नहीं
देखो मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ वो नहीं बात समझ रहे। मैं क्या करने वाली हूँ, हम लोग को भी अब हम लंच वहाँ नहीं जा रहे क्योंकि उन्होंने मना कर दिया। तो हम क्या करेंगे, यहाँ से हम ब्रेकफास्ट पाएंगे और हम वो लंच पैक करके ले जाएंगे। तो हम वो आपको किसके आलू के पराठे पसंद है? हम आलू के पराठे
हमारा रोज ये हम बना रहे हैं ना दोपहर में लंच।
अरे भाई आप 2-4 पराठे बना देना, दही पड़ा है मेरे पास, और कुछ मैं गरम गरम बना दूंगा और मिलके खा लेंगे।
तो आपको लगा नहीं खाओगे सर्वाधिक लोग
नहीं खा रहे, बहुत से आए हैं यार, बहुत से संख्या।
और बता दीजिए गुड नाइट।
4 के 6 पराठे बना देना। हाँ ठीक है। अरे बाकी तो मैं बना दूंगा, तुम सुबह का बना देंगे, जो छोड़ देंगे बस, क्योंकि मैं तो आपकी हेल्प नहीं कर पाऊंगा, मुझे आते ही ढोकला बनाना है और लेके जाना है।
सारा मेरे सर पे एकदम से बढ़ रहा है। मैं सुबह सो रही हूँ, अब मेरी एनर्जी डाउन है इसलिए मुझे कुछ नहीं लगे, वो नहीं
ठीक
जो होगा सुबह सोती हूँ।
ओके। आपकी कंबल क्या है, ब्लैंकेट इधर से नहीं?
आपके उधर रूम में कितने
कर दी थोड़ा कर दी, उनको 2 है हमारे पास, 2 पिलर ले लिए, 2
मेरे तक ही यहाँ पे दो
वो है इधर, ये
वो वाले फिर मेरे वाले भी एक
ठीक।
कि ज़्यादा चाहिए आपको? कंबल आप तीनों का तीन है?
वो कह रहे मैं मेरा एग्जाम खुद करके आया
वो
हूँ।
तो कंबल लेके आए।
हम दोनों ले लिए।
आप दोनों ले लीजिए। आप खाली ग्लास में चल जाएगा, बाकी अच्छा वो मिस्ट्री का है हमारी।
ये रखिए हमने आपके लिए 2 डब्बों में 30 के पड़े, जो आप कितनी ले जाएंगे उस हिसाब से ले जाओ बस।
ये लड्डू आपको ऑफर कर लें जैसे करके।
हाँ बिल्कुल कर दो,
कर
सुबह
दें
सुबह कर देंगे,
सुबह मीठा मुँह करा दें।
सुबह कर देंगे ठीक है। फिर आप लगे
सुबह तो आप दो दो
मेरा
धीरज जी बोल रहे तूने मेरे को बिल्कुल ही छोड़ दिया। आ लाऊं मैं आपके पास 2 दिन में, छोड़ूंगा नहीं मैं, अपने हंस चल रहा
नाइट को अगर पानी चाहिए ना रात को, तो 2 बॉटल मैंने उधर भर के रखा है, एक कॉपर का एक सिल्वर का, दोनों बॉटल है उसमें से।
थैंक यू।
ठीक है।
आपने उनको बोल दिया क्या दसी बाल पड़ी को जब करेंगे वो करेंगे
कुछ दिन मातृ मंदिर माता के, कुछ दिन रजी वाले प्रभु जी, श्यामा प्रिया वाले।
मुझे लग रहा है कि गुरु आज कल से तो 130 कर ही देंगे।
हाँ
आज 2 बजे आए थे।
Okay, so thank you, Mataji. Very profound. We can see that Narad Muni is looking out for the benefit of this person that who has just met. Not only is he looking out for the benefit of this hunter, this dangerous hunter Mrigari that he has met, but also for the animals that were left half killed, right, in their suffering state. And Mrigari was so sadistic that he was enjoying very much seeing the animals suffering like that. Yes. Then Narad Muni says that I advise you not even to live and not to die, because if you live you will inflict more pain. Yes, but if you die, so much pain will be inflicted on you because you will get the reaction of your karma. Yes. So Narad Muni is feeling a great deal of compassion, very great deal of compassion for uh, for Mrigari here. And this is the life of a sadhu, a genuine saint. He feels a lot of compassion, right? He feels a lot of compassion for the kind of activities that we do. When we ordinary souls, we indulge in sinful activity, and when we don't worship Krishna, when we spend our life uselessly, just chasing things, chasing the temporary. Yes, so it breaks the heart of such a Vaishnav, right? Because they're very, very compassionate, extremely compassionate. They want to give the supreme benefit to us because they can see that this person's activity will cause him suffering. And a Vaishnav cannot see anyone suffer. A great soul, a Mahatma, such as Narad Muni and other Vaishnavas, right? They cannot see anyone suffer. So it is very, very, disturbing for them to see the suffering of other souls. Yes, and that is why Krishna has sent them in this world. These great souls, such as Narad Muni, Krishna has sent them along with Krishna's own powers. You know, so that these people can elevate us. They can help us become better devotees. They can help reduce our suffering in this world. So that is the purpose why such great souls appear. All right. So here we can see Narad Muni is advising him that okay, and he is not also taking too radical of a step here, right? He understands if I tell him that don't kill even a single animal from today, he understands that this person will not understand it. He's already at a very uh, low kind of vibration. He will not understand a very very high kind of instruction, right? Similarly, when we advise people that you should not eat meat, right, then they start to argue why we should not eat, we are humans and this that and what kind of nonsense arguments generally non-vegetarian people give, right? And uh, and similarly, when people are advised to not drink tea and coffee, then also they feel, oh, what kind of fanatic advice is this, right? But it's all for the benefit. It's all for benefit of people, right? Um, but Narad Munis will take it further step by step. First, he'll advise him that okay, you kill them completely. Then, maybe not in this story, but this is how sadhus deal with us, right? They give us some advice that okay, you climb this stair, okay. Then they help us climb the next step. Then they help us climb the third step, okay. That is how a guru helps us to to realize God. He helps us in our upward climb towards Krishna, one step at a time, right? So Narad Muni is not giving a very radical instruction to Mrigari. He's just saying that kill them completely if you want to kill the animals. Okay, so yes. Any question? I guess it's pretty straightforward. It's a very simple story. That's why I'm not speaking much about it. All right. Yes, Akshay Mataji, you want to continue?
बुक वेस्ट छोटे छोटे बहुत सारे पड़े थे, बहुत सारे आर्टिफिशियल प्लांट्स पड़े हुए थे,
Yes, please.
और अब उसको असेंबल कर कैसे
वो
करेंगे
करने के लिए
मुझे
अपने
नहीं पता।
वो तो दीवारों पे आपने देखा, मैंने वीडियो निकाल के रखा आपको बताने के लिए कि आपको यूज करना
हाँ,
है, उनको किससे चिपकाना है, से अपना ग्लू
टैग
टैग कर।
पता नहीं क्यों मुझे क्या वो दिया गया था लास्ट मैं देखो इसको ऐसे होता है नीड टू आल्सो यूज दिस एंड मुझे पता है
मैं पूरी दीवार और मेरा एक दीवार से प्लान है कि मैं अपने हाथ में तक उसको ऐसे ऐसे
Yes, so very important. That is where the word comes for, right? Comes from. In Hindi also we call flesh as not mans, right? This is where the words come from. Mam saha. So in the older days, if you were so uncivilized that you had to eat an animal, right? So you would have to take that animal on a Amavasya night to the forest and utter into the ear of the animal, Mam Saha, that today we are sealing a contract as I am killing you you shall also kill me in the future in the same manner. All right, that is mamsaha, that you do unto me as I am doing unto you. All right, today people don't do that, but still they get the same reaction. So if we are too fond of killing animals for the pleasure of our tongue, then one fine day we will end up in a situation where we also will be slaughtered like that. Okay, many times we see that sometimes, um sometimes there is a person, there are two people who love each other, but one day we find that one of the person has been cut into many pieces and put in a suitcase and has been left out in the forest or somewhere, right? You might have heard such instances. They do happen in real life also, right? Don't they? So um, it can be considered a reaction to such activities done in the past. So we should not indulge in causing pain to any living entity. That is the bottom line. Okay, that is the essence. Why just meat eating? Don't we hurt other living entities in other ways? Don't we at times crush insects? Don't we at times do all kind of things that will benefit us but harm another person? Don't we at times speak harshly to people? Don't we at times become envious and harm other people, in various ways? So any pain or suffering that we are going to inflict on another person, that is going to return. Yes, and it's going to return multifold to us. All right, so we should really be very very careful about our actions. Of course, meat eating is extremely sinful. All right, so an intelligent person, upon hearing from the scriptures that meat eating is not recommended, okay, he will understand that I should not eat meat, and he will give it up. Okay, he will give it up. All right. Any question? Is everyone awake? Can everyone raise their hand? Okay. It's kind of too boring for me to continue this without seeing you guys. Just a minute, हाँ? क्या हुआ?
मेरा एक पायल नहीं मिल रहा, जबकि हमेशा ये निकलता है और मैंने तो सॉक्स भी कहीं पे भी नहीं निकाला। द्वारका यात्रा में भी एक खो गया था।
पायल?
फर्स्ट डे पे।
चांदी की?
हाँ।
कोई बात नहीं, अब क्या कर रहे हैं?
मैंने दिया था इस बार, बहुत प्यारा था।
All right, let's continue. So we see that in this way, through the association of Narad Muni, the hunter was convinced. Okay, so this is how it happens. If you get the association of a true genuine sadhu, then through their words, when we hear some Harikatha from them, when we hear good instruction from them. So,
मैं चेक करती हूँ अगर नहीं होगा तो
sorry, maybe my internet. Let me try to shift to mobile data. Huh?
इलेक्शन में वो मैं उसी की बात कर रहा हूँ, 1 घंटे की कृष्ण वचन का भी मैंने किसी और से नहीं किया, तो क्या करते हैं? ठीक है ठीक है।
Is it better? Can you hear me better now? Hare Krishna. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right. So this is the power of the speech of Sadhu Purush, right? So we can see this also in the Bhagavatam, that what happens when we hear from self-realized souls. So we can it here Shranvatam Swakatha Krishna. So in the Bhagavatam we can see Shranvatancha Katha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Yadyantasto Bhadrani Vidunoti Suripsatam. Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is Paramatma in everyone's heart and the benefactor of the truthful devotee, cleanses the desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee who has developed the urge to hear his message. Alright? Which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted. Alright? So if we are eager to hear about Krishna, if we are here to hear about Krishna, not from any person, but from a genuine sadhu, from a person who is a genuinely great soul, let's say like Narad Muni, right? Or Lord Brahma, who is himself also a very great soul, or someone as recently as A.C. Bhaktivedanta, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, right? If we hear Krishna Katha from such exalted souls, such wonderful devotees, then what happens? The desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee gets cleansed. Okay, it's like a cleansing process, right? And again, why is it important for us? Why should I try to give up material desire? Yes, rather than trying to fulfill my desires. Yes, I might think that I want to come to God. I want to come to God so that I can fulfill all my desires. Okay, no, but that is not the right attitude of approaching Krishna. Okay, the right the right approach of approach the right method of approaching Krishna is that how can I serve you? Okay, not what I can get from you. All right. Now just imagine if a very good looking girl or boy comes to you, right? And they are like, okay, uh, their intention is like, what can I get from this person? Oh, this boy is so rich, maybe I should date this boy so that I can get so many gifts. Okay, or oh, look, this girl is so beautiful, let me just date her so I can brag to my friends, like, how look how beautiful my girlfriend is, or something like that. Okay, so that is a selfish approach. All right, the other person is not going to like that. Yes, the other person will not be liking that approach, right? um, because we are using them for our own benefit, right? So that is not love, that is called lust. Yes, but and similarly, if we want to approach Krishna, that okay, oh Krishna, give me this, give me house, give me car, give me wife, give me husband, give me children, give me this, give me that, give me foreign trip, give me drugs, give me alcohol, give me meat, or whatever. Okay, then Krishna will just feel that this person is using me. Okay, so not here so that we can make use of Krishna. All right, that is not our constitutional position. Our constitutional position is that we want to be servant of Krishna. Alright? Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Man Mana Bhava, always think of me. Madhyaji, worship me. Mam Namaskuru, offer your pranam to me. Mam Evaisasi Satyam Te Prati Jane Priyosi Me. Yes? And this way you can come to me. This way actually you can approach me.
कितना कितना
All
हो
right,
गया बोलो?
and that is the way how this relationship will actually become a
70
beautiful relationship.
70
This relationship otherwise will,
हाँ
it will
70
not be fruitful,
81 बोलो
because
एकटा
Krishna is independent, he is not our servant.
एकटा
You will go and pray to
याद
God, oh God, please,
पहले नहीं
I
आता है
want this,
मुझे
please, please, I want this offer letter, I
एकटा
want to marry this girl, please, I want to marry this
नंबर
boy.
मैं भेज दूँ
Oh,
आपको
please take care of my relative who is suffering in the hospital. Or please do this, please do that, XYZ, ABC. My list is endless. Every day in the morning, we go to God with a long list, shopping list. Okay, God, today, this, this. My manager should behave with me nicely. My mother should behave with me nicely. My father should behave with me nicely. My wife should behave with me nicely. My children should behave with me nicely. And I should get a bonus of 10 lakh rupees. And by the end of the year, I should have 10 crore rupees with 5 girlfriends and 20 different cars. Okay, so we tend to go to God with with a big shopping list. Yes, but no, 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 no. In fact, we should go and approach God not with a shopping list, okay, but with an empty paper and notepad, right? And we should ask God. We should ask Krishna, "Oh my dear love, oh my dear Lord Krishna, oh my dear Srimati Radharani, please tell me how can I serve you today? Please tell me what service I can do for you today. Please tell me how can I please you today?" Okay? Because do you know what? Krishna is already taking care of all our needs. Whatever we need, okay, he is already taking care of it. Be it pain or be it pleasure. Alright? Just like if there is a responsible parent, right? Have you seen a responsible parent how they act? They just don't give their child everything the child asks for. Yes, and spoil the child. Yes. Sometimes the responsible parent, they give the child what the child desires. Yes, but sometimes they give what the child doesn't desire. Sometimes they give him bitter medicine to the child. The child doesn't want to have bitter medicine, but they give because that is beneficial. Sometimes they beat the child. Why? Because it is beneficial for him. Alright? So, similarly, Krishna already knows what is good for us and what is not good for us. When it comes to Krishna, we should not apply our intelligence that, oh, I am very, very smart. I am very, very smart. God, I know more. I know better what I should be given, how you should be treating me, what you should be doing for me. I know better. No, that is not correct. Krishna knows the best and he is doing the best for us. Okay, so every morning when we go before Krishna at 4:30 in the morning in Mangal Aarti, we should go to Mangal Aarti every day. Also, FYI, every day when we go in front of Krishna, we should ask him, oh my dear Lord, oh my Sri Krishna, oh my dear Nandanandan Sri Krishna, Yashodanandan Sri Krishna, Radharaman Sri Krishna, how can I serve you today? Oh Vrishbhanu Nandini, oh Bhanu Nandini, oh Srimati Radharani, what service can I do for you today? Right? That should be our attitude. That should be our mood. Okay? Because Jivera Sarup Hoy, Krishnera Nitya Das. We are servants of Krishna. We are not controllers of Krishna. Okay? We are Krishna's servants. Alright? And that is what we are trying to revive in our consciousness. Somewhere down the line we have forgotten that I am a servant of God. Yes? I am a servant of God and I am here to rebuild that connection with him. Yes, I am suffering so much in this material world, from adhyatmic dukh, adi bhautik dukh, adi daivik dukh. Yes, I am suffering so much in this world because of so many things, but once we connect with Krishna, then all of that dukh will go away. Okay, because we are situated in our constitutional position. Just like a fish cannot be happy outside of water, we cannot be happy unless we are not connected with God. That is our nature. That is the nature of who we are as spirit souls beyond our bodies. All right, so we should think about it. We should think very, very much deeply about it. And So coming back to the topic of material desires, why do we need to cleanse material desires? Because material desires always end in misery. Okay, material desires ultimately always end in misery. Right, and it's not just something that we are saying as sentiment. uh, Patanjali Rishi has described it very much in his Yoga Sutras. We'll have a discussion on it later on, but let's try to understand it, that it is how it is. In fact, Sri Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita 5:22, he says the same thing. Same thing. Okay? And this is the statement of the Gita, that ये ही संस्पर्शजा भोगा दुःखयोनया एव ते आद्यन्तवन्त कौन्तेया नातेषु रमते बुधा नातेषु रमते बुधा. An intelligent person does not take part. Okay, he does not enjoy what? The sources of misery, dukkha yunaya. Yes, dukkha, very easy to understand. What is dukkha? Yunaya, the birthplace, the source of. Yes, so an intelligent person does not take part in the sources of misery. Alright, which are due to what? Yehi samsparshaja bhoga, which are due to contact with the material senses. Alright, so if we try to do a lot of sense enjoyment, what is sense enjoyment? If you try to enjoy with our body too much, basically, okay, then that results in misery. Okay, with our mind or with our body, and that always ends in misery. This is the statement of the Bhagavad Gita. Don't take it very lightly. You might say, oh, but I like to like to drink a lot of alcohol and nothing bad has happened. Okay. You should change your statement to nothing bad has happened to me yet. Okay, so that is how we should see it. You know because ultimately, if the Gita is telling you that it is the source of misery, but then very soon suffering is coming. The more we try to enjoy with our material senses, right, the more misery is going to come our way. Okay, such big pleasures have a beginning and an end, so the wise man does not delight in them. Okay, a wise man does not delight in them. Yes, and what is the way of rising above these material desires, these tendency to enjoy materially? That also we have told, that the devotee who has developed the urge to hear his message. If we have, thank you Madhav Bro, really appreciate it. I am having a hard time. Thank you. The devotee who has, thank you Anjali Mataji, thank you so much. I feel all the more better, just by looking at 3 faces. Alright. Thank you Ayush Bro. The devotee who has developed the urge to hear his message, from his heart, the materialistic desires will go away. Thank you Akshay Mataji. So, what we should do? We should daily focus on hearing Hari Katha. Okay, every single day without fail. Right? So somehow by Krishna's grace, this year has started on a very good note, and I am able to hear at least for 1.5 hour every day some very wonderful Hari Katha. Alright, so little by little, as you hear, okay, as you hear Krishna Katha, it leaves an impression on your mind. Okay, it leaves a very strong impression. Okay, and also it serves as kind of the word that is used here is very appropriate. Vidhunoti means to clean, very nicely clean. Okay, dhona, you know, right? Dhona, to किसी चीज को साफ करना is known as dhona, to clean, vidhunoti. So Hari Katha is like a cleanser, a detergent for the heart. So when you hear Hari Katha, when you hear about Krishna, it cleans your heart from within. Okay, it cleans your heart to such an extent that Krishna wants to appear in your heart then. Okay, and you can have a heart-to-heart communication with him within your heart. All right, so it's very important to hear. It's very important to hear every single day. Yes, at least sometime we should find 15 minutes, 20 minutes every day to hear Hari Katha. Yes, what happens next? नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी. Listen very carefully. Nashtaprayeshu bhadreshu. Abhadra, whatever is inauspicious, whatever is not good for us. What happens? Nasht. Nasht means to be destroyed. Prayeshu, almost completely. Alright? Nashtaprayeshu bhadreshu. Yes? How? How will everything that is harming us, everything that is not good for us, how will that get nasht? How will that get destroyed? Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. When we will hear the Bhagavad Katha, when we will hear about Krishna, Bhagavad, yes, from which book? The Srimad Bhagavatam. When we will hear about Krishna, Nityam. Nityam means what? What is the meaning of Nityam? Regularly. Okay. At our stage, it means daily. Okay. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Bhagavati Uttama Shloke. The Uttam Shlokas of the Bhagavat. Okay. Bhagavati, unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, these Uttam Shlokas. Yes. Bhagavati Uttama Shloke. Bhakti Bhavati Naishtiki. You will be changed in a way that is Naishtiki, irrecoverable. You will be irrecoverably changed. And what will that change be? Bhaktir Bhavati. Okay. You will become a bhakt. You will become a devotee of the Lord. Okay. You will become a devotee of the Lord. Just by doing what? Just by Shravan. Shravan and Kirtan, of course. You have to chant also. But Shravan, hearing, very, very important. Very, very important. We are seeing the example of Mrigari. Right? He is hearing from Narada Muni. Yes. And that is changing his heart. So we should all find the avenue to hear. Yes. Should all find the avenue to hear. Yes. All of you have a local ISKCON center near you somewhere, right? So you should go there. You should go there. Thank you, Kagan Prabhu. Thank you. You should go there and you should hear Harikatha every weekend. You should try to go and you should hear. Okay. And daily you have recordings. We have so many lectures of Srila Prabhupada. We have so many lectures of Gaurang Darshan Prabhu, Hari Parshad Prabhu, Amrendra Prabhu. Every day, whenever we get time, we should hear. Alright, we should hear. So when I started the process of Krishna consciousness in around 2016, it's been 10 years for me now. Alright, so I would hear every day. Whenever I got time, whenever I had nothing to do, instead of, using Instagram or Facebook or whatever was popular in those days, instead of doing that, I would just put some Harikatha and just hear. Do nothing at that time. Just hear for hours, 3 to 4 hours every day. And I used to enjoy so much. And do you know, that is the enjoyment of the devotees. Okay. Just like when young boys are in college, right? So they enjoy so much talking to their friends, and talking about, obviously, girls, Similarly, I don't know, I'm not a girl, but probably they also enjoy talking about makeup or, I don't know, about boys maybe. So I don't know. But yeah, in school, all the boys, the topic for discussion was like, oh, this girl is so cute, or like this or that, or whatever. Alright. So similarly, what do devotees enjoy? Okay, so these are the pleasures of materialistic people. Okay, but what will devotees enjoy? Devotees will enjoy talking about Krishna. Yes, talking about Krishna. Is there any proof for that? Yes, there is proof for that. Okay, so we accept Shabda as the Praman. Yes, we accept Shabda as the Praman, or scripture as the Praman. Okay, so here it says, yes, Machitta Matgata Prana Bodhayanta Parasparam Katayantascha Mam Nityam Tushyanti Cha Ramanti Cha. The thoughts of my devotees dwell in me. Their lives are fully devoted to me, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening one another and conversing about me. Alright? So very important that a devotee can get extreme pleasure, okay, an extreme amount of pleasure. By what? By always enlightening one another and conversing about me. All right. So that is the pleasure of a devotee. Okay. So when you talk about Krishna, when and mind you, be very careful. Don't try to discuss faults of other people because that is detrimental to bhakti. All right. Specifically in case of devotees. Okay. Just try to talk about Krishna. Oh, Krishna is so wonderful. Krishna is so beautiful. Krishna is so rich. Krishna is so strong. Krishna lifted the Govardhan hill. Yes. And do you know how many avatars Krishna took? Krishna took the avatar of the four Kumars. Krishna took the avatar of Narad Muni. Krishna took the avatar of the Tatreya, of Kapila. So many avatars he took. Purusha avatars, Garbhodakshay Vishnu, Karnodakshay Vishnu, Shirodakshay Vishnu. So many avatars. Brahma grew out from the navel of Lord uh, Vishnu, and Shiva appeared from the anger of Brahma. Yes, who are these personalities? Who is the source of all these personalities? Yes, Govindamadi Purusham Tamham Vajami, Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha, Anadir Adir Govind Sarva Karana Karanam, Chintamani Prakar Sadma Sukalpa Vriksha, Laksha Vriteshu Surabhira Vipalayantam, Lakshmi Sahasra Shat Sambrama Sevyamanam, Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. These should be the topics of discussion. Oh, what does it mean? Govind is Adi Purush. How is he Adi Purush? What is the meaning of Adi Purush? Is there any proof in scripture that tells he's Adi Purush? What is the meaning of the term Govinda? What is the meaning of the term Krishna? Akarshiti iti Krishna, one who attracts everyone. That is the meaning of Krishna, the all attractive, one who can attract each and everyone. That is Krishna. Ram, the reservoir of all pleasures. Yes. Venum Kwanantamaravinda Dalaya Taksham Barhavatam Samasitam Sundarangam Kandarpakotikamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yes, so we have lots to talk about. Lots to talk about. Yes. But we have to put in the effort. And this pleasure will be yours. And this is a bliss like no other. It's a bliss like no other, I'm telling you. Yes, I'm telling you. I can assure you, starting at this point, okay, and going to the point till the end of my life, if you tell me I have to do nothing but just to talk about Krishna and to hear about Krishna, okay, I will be completely satisfied. I will give everything else up for it. Okay, I assure you that is how pleasurable it is. Okay, just have to find the right people. Okay, right people. Yes, you have to be in the right association. You cannot be, drinking alcohol, eating meat, and having sex with 20 different people, and then just think, oh, I'll become so spiritual now by doing all this. Okay, you have to go in the association of devotees, of Hari Bhaktas, and hear and talk, discuss about Krishna. There's so much to discuss. There's so many books. So many books. I was reading Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela, chapter 1. Rupa Goswami has written so many books. Sanatan Goswami has written so many books. Shri Jeev Goswami has written so many books. There is Gopal Champu, Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu, Brihad Bhagavatamrit, Laghu Bhagavatamrit. So many books talking about Krishna. So much to know, so much to hear, so much to do, so much to love. So much love has to be cultivated. And I assure you, it's like you know it's like a thunderstorm on the dry desert of our heart. That is how it feels. That is how this feels, this great satisfaction. That is how it feels. uh, Back in the day, me and one of my friends, we were going to Chitrakoot from Prayagraj, and it was a 4-hour bus journey while going and 4 hours for coming back. And it was just ecstasy. It's just ecstasy because we were we were just discussing about Krishna at that time. Krishna's qualities, Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's name, Krishna's form, and everything about Krishna. And it was just ecstasy. We didn't feel hungry, we didn't feel thirsty, and nothing like that. Okay, we start to talk, but we have to show interest. Then Krishna will facilitate all of this in our life. We are just too busy. Oh, right now this thing is there, I have to earn money. Oh, right now this thing is there, my relationship is just so troubling. Oh, oh, something else is going on now, something else is going on now. Oh, I'm always just so busy. We are not busy, we are not interested. Okay, we are not interested. Yes, I guarantee you, if your girlfriends call you at 2 a.m. in the night and tell you, come to my house, my parents are not there, we'll have lots of sex. Okay, we'll not see anything, we'll just rush and go there. Okay, why? Because we are interested. Okay, we are very much interested, okay, in those things. But Krishna, maybe I'm a little bit interested, but not so much to really make him a part of my life. But Krishna, he's very demanding, very very demanding. Okay, he'll enter maybe little bit in your life. Yes, and then he'll say, okay, I want more of your time. And he'll say, oh, okay, I want even more of your time. And then one day he'll say, okay, I want your whole life. you know and that is and we should be really happy about it if Krishna one day says that, because that is what we should also aim for. Okay, we should also aim for. All right, so we should hear about Krishna very very regularly, very very regularly. When Rukmini, she heard about Krishna, she cultivated love for Krishna just by hearing about Krishna, not by even seeing Krishna. She cultivated love for Krishna just by hearing about Krishna. Right? So it's very important that all of us should hear about Krishna. Extremely important. Extremely important. So, and we should hear about Krishna from great souls who know Krishna, who have also heard about Krishna from their Guru. Okay? To be in Parampara. Alright? And here we see that Mrigari is also hearing from a great soul who is Narad Muni. Yes, he became somewhat afraid due to his offense. Okay, he admitted that I have been taught this business from my very childhood. Now I am wondering how I can become free from these unlimited volumes of sinful activity. Please tell me how I can be relieved from the sinful reactions. Now he is a little bit convinced. Oh, what I was doing was not right. Now you please guide me, Narad Muni. Please guide me. Alright, like that. So he's asking. So we'll cover what happens next in our next session. Alright, so we'll read from this place. Okay, maybe let's just read one more paragraph. By the grace of Narad Muni, the hunter came to his good senses and immediately surrendered unto the saint's lotus feet. Thank you. By associating with a saintly person, one is able to understand the reactions of his sinful life. When one voluntarily surrenders to a saintly person who is a representative of Krishna and follows his instruction, one can become freed from sinful reaction. Yes, and Narad Muni assures him, if you listen to my instructions, I shall find a way you can be liberated. The hunter said, my dear sir, whatever you say, I shall do. Okay, and Narad tells him, break your bow, then I shall tell you what is to be done. The hunter replied, if I break my bow, how shall I maintain myself? Then Narad says, don't worry, I shall supply you all your food every day. So can you look at the compassion? How much Narad Muni is trying to help Mrigari. Yes? So, very good. Very good. So we'll read more about it. I want to actually read more because this statement is very interesting. The source of our income is not actually the source of our maintenance. You know? Every living being, starting from the great Brahma down to an insignificant ant, is being maintained by whom? By whom? Do you think manager is maintaining? No, by Krishna. Yes? Mare Krishna Rakhe Krishna Mare ke. Yes? If Krishna wants to protect me, who can kill me? And if Krishna wants to kill me, who can protect me? When Krishna wanted to kill Hiranyakashipu, then no one could protect. Yes. And when Krishna wants to protect someone, let's say Jamil, then even Yamdutas could not kill him. Yes. So Mare Krishna Rake Krishna Mare ke. Yes. So be very, see, it's a very deep statement. The source of our income is not the source of our maintenance. Okay. Are we maintained by our manager? Is our life in the hands of our manager? No. Our life is in the hands of Krishna. Yes. He is the maintainer. Goptatve Varnam Tatha. Yes. Krishna is the maintainer. Krishna is the protector. And that is known as Sharnagati. That is known as being subservient to God. Seeing God as the maintainer. Seeing Krishna as the protector. Yes. Not some random Tom, Dick, and Harry who's just my manager for 6 months. Okay. He's not my maintainer. He's not my maintainer. Okay. My maintainer is Krishna. Okay. And my life is being lived according to my prarabdha, and if I am a devotee, according to the changes Krishna personally makes to my prarabdha. Alright? So I should be very careful. Yeah, Krishna is giving. Who else is giving? Yes, it's no one but Krishna. That one supreme being, Krishna, maintains everyone. This is the Vakya of the Upanishads. Eko bahunam yu vidathati kaman. That one entity is maintaining every other entity. Okay? Every other entity. Our so called source of income is our own choice only. If I wish to be a hunter, it will appear that hunting is the source of my income. If I become a Brahman and completely depend on Krishna, I do not conduct a business, but nonetheless my maintenance is supplied by Krishna. Okay? He maintains everyone. The hunter was disturbed about breaking his bow because he was worried about his income. Narad Muni assured the hunter because he knew that hunter was not maintained by his bow but by Krishna. So see, the great souls, they know. Okay? So this is the need for accepting a guru in our life. Otherwise, we will never have these insights. We'll just keep on doing our own nonsense things. Narad Muni, being the agent of Krishna, knew very well that the hunter would not suffer by breaking his bow. There was no doubt that Krishna wouldn't supply him food. Alright? So, okay, thus assured by the great sage Narad Muni, the hunter broke his bow and immediately fell down at the saint's lotus feet and fully surrendered. After this, Narad Muni raised him with his hands and gave him instructions for spiritual advancement. Whatever it is, we will read next time. Alright. Akshay Mataji had a question. Let's address that. How do you balance this service and work? Okay, so Mataji, which service you are referring to?
क्या कह रहे हैं, वापस आ सकता है और बोलो कैसे भी
शिशु प्रभु बोल रहे हैं चांस है कि आ सकता है।
तो पर डिलीट कैसे हो गया?
अरे शाम को जो क्लास चल रही थी ना, तो वो दोपहर
Hmm.
में तो कैसे उसको यूट्यूब बहुत टाइम लगा।
Yeah, remote work.
तो पहला वाला था
Yeah, I have to work here also.
तो मैंने
Honestly, I try to put in.
तो ऐसा करने की वजह से
Huh.
क्लासेस
So Krishna helps me. I can say that probably. You know, I guess if you take one step towards Krishna, he takes 100 steps towards you.
स्टार्टिंग वाला है
So no, I'm not team lead. I am the peon. So yeah, I am the peon. But honestly, I identify myself as Krishna's servant, and my priority is straight in life that I want to. No, I told you I'm peon. My priority in life is simple. I don't have. There should not be a day in my life when I don't chant 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. That is my priority. There should not be a day in my life when I don't hear Hari Katha. There should not be a day in my life when I don't read about Krishna. My life is simple. These are the three principles. Yes. And of course, there should not be a day in my life when I don't serve Krishna. Okay. I try to make time for these things. And work, whatever it is, I try to do to the best of my ability. Sometimes people are happy, sometimes they scream at me. Okay, what can I do? But my priority is set in life. Of course, you cannot be very careless, you know. Care- Bhakti is not carelessness, because I'm married, I have family to maintain. Probably, if I have children soon, so I have to send them to school, look after their education, everything. I need money. Okay, but in the pursuit of money, I'm not going to, become a horse who has, these kind of blinds, that the only thing he sees in front of himself is just that one single thing. Yes. So so um, so we have to balance things. Like, life cannot just be about career, 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 and life cannot just be about, life can be just about bhakti. Why? Because even you can offer your job in service to Krishna. Yes. But talking on a more practical and less philosophical level, we have to balance everything. Like you might have seen a clown in a circus. He juggles so many things, right? Bowling pins and some balls and whatnot. He's juggling so much. Okay. So and as soon as one thing goes down, then it all falls down. Okay. So you have to learn to manage all of these things. Now, if the desire is strong, actually very strong, then Krishna will help you. Okay. Krishna will help you. Since I started the process of Krishna consciousness, my desire has been very clear that, like I told you, there will not be a day in my life when I don't chant. Okay? There has not been in the past 10 years, there will not be in the past whatever years are going to come. Okay? Hearing and reading, yes, I do falter, but I am trying to bring it more in routine. This year, hearing has been very consistent. Reading, still struggling a bit, but I feel I'm getting there. Okay, but some principles you have to make for your life. Okay, that this is it. Okay, this is it. If this thing is demanding more time than this, then I don't have it. Okay, I don't have it, because see, we don't understand the urgency. Okay, we don't understand the urgency of spiritual life, right? We are in human life, and we are very comfortable. We are very comfortable. Comfort is one of our greatest enemy. Yes, it is one of our greatest enemy. We feel that today I am very comfortable in my life. My life is going to be like that for the next 1000 years. you know okay, this person died. Oh, immediately the thought comes, does it not tell me that, oh, it will not happen to me. Yes, it will not happen to me. Yes, does it not come? When someone we hear someone died very young or anything, we feel, oh, it will not happen to me. Or when anything bad happens to this person, oh, it will not happen to me. Why? Who are you? Who are you? you know so these are all planets. Once they align this way, then you get some good thing. Once they change the alignment, then you get some bad things. What is in our hands? What is in our hands? Nothing is in our hands. But we are so jadmati, we are so jad buddhi, we are so in our brain, we are so you know that we cannot understand that, oh, death is going to come. When we talk about death, people say, oh, you're trying to scare people. Now, what scare? You will be scared when you see amdutas. Okay. You will pass stool and urine in your pants when you see them. Okay. So don't tell us that we are trying to scare people. We are very realistic, and it's the truth that has to be faced. So Mataji, we have to realize we have limited time, and we have this one human life. After this human life, I don't know. I don't know if there will be a human life again. इसी human life में, you know, if we just try to give one life to Krishna, does it does it really matter if in exchange I have little less money, if in exchange I have little less sex, if in exchange I have little less something or whatever? But if I just try to imagine, I do a little less of other things, I do a little more of bhakti, but I gain Krishna. Like, I sounds like a good deal to me. So see, again, like I said, start with hearing. Hear a lot about Krishna. Hear a lot. Hear a lot. In Hindi they say, you know, uh, इतना जप कर कि हद कर दे, यमराज भी तेरा खाता रद्द कर दे. Do it to such an extreme level that even Yamraj says, okay, who is this person? This person doesn't belong here. You start with hearing about Krishna and try to find the association of Vaishnavas. Okay, genuine Vaishnavas in your local community. Okay, that is my advice to everyone, because unless we don't have deep, meaningful relationship with other Vaishnavas, then, like, who are we associating with? Every time with people who are deep into materialism. Yes, that is a satsang. That is not satsang. That is asatsang, and we will move towards the temporary out of their association. Okay, so every day make it a point. Of course, chanting we have to do. That is yug dharma. If you really want to cultivate love for Krishna, the way is hearing. Hear about Krishna, and you'll be motivated to do. Oh, I have to attain. Oh, I have to love. I have to feel the same way the gopis are feeling. I have to feel the same way Uddhav was feeling. I have to feel the same way Arjuna was feeling. I have to feel those feelings of ecstasy. Okay, there's so many things to do, so much to learn, so much. So so again, coming to the point, it's probably not a priority for us. It's probably not that important for us. Okay, that is why we say that we are not able to manage. Look at how many things we are actually able to manage. Okay, so we have to make it more of a priority. How will that happen? Through a good association of other devotees and through hearing. Okay, now I give out to all of you many practical points. Okay, but I see that hardly anyone follows anything. Okay, or hardly there are any follow-ups. So when I say these things, then you analyze your life. Okay, how can I hear more? How can I have more association of devotees? And if you have a doubt, then you reach out again, and then we make a plan together, and you try to follow that plan, and then things happen, things improve in your life. Okay, see, this is one human birth, and let's not waste it, please. It's very, very dangerous. Yes, so I hope that helps you a little bit, Akshay Mataji. Yes, yes, but let's not, let's keep our attention on Krishna. This will happen even if if you give your everything to your boss. Okay, he will still say, oh, but didn't do this one thing. So so that is more of prarabdh. Prarabdh, the karma we are facing in this life. Okay, it's fixed. Our efforts make minimal change to it. Okay, try to understand it philosophically. Our efforts make minimum changes to our prarabdh. Okay, today if you don't do anything, you sit at one place, you will get the equal amount of happiness and distress if you were to go and put all your efforts into changing things to suit your desire. Okay, you will get the same amount of happiness and distress. Prarabdh cannot be changed. It cannot be changed. Okay, it's a framework that within this range you can move. Okay, maybe you are here, you put some effort, you reached here. You put too much effort, maybe you reached here, and now you're just fighting with your life to break this barrier, but you cannot break it because prarabdha does not allow you to break it. Okay, so we have to understand how much efforts needs to be put where. But I can try to cultivate love for Krishna, and I can move out of this miserable cycle of birth and death. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jatare shayanam. इह संसारे बहुदुष्टारे कृपया पारे पाही मुरारे पाही मुरारे पाही मुरारे. I think you know this, right? From Adi Shankaracharya, Bhaj Govindam. It's very famous in Tamil Nadu. Yes. So see, it's give your priority to Krishna. Just give your priority to Krishna. Okay, Krishna will reciprocate with you. Krishna will reciprocate. Krishna is very, very kind. Krishna is very, very wonderful. I'm telling you, today when I had darshan, of Shri Shri Radha Madhav. It was so beautiful. It was so wonderful, and I was just so grateful that we are here with you for another time of our life. Just look at them. Krishna and Srimati Radharani are waiting for us. Okay? Waiting for us very, very eagerly. Very, very eagerly. Very, very eagerly. Okay? And they have sent us everything, scriptures, sadhus, devotees, everything. It's just that we have to move a little bit more towards them. And it will not happen just like that. You have to make a conscious decision. Okay. See, I'm pretty sure most of you are wasting at least an hour on social media every single day. Okay? At least an hour. At least an hour. Okay? If you even reduce that to half, you have half an hour more to love Krishna, to serve Krishna. Okay? So we can help you, but you have to reach out. Okay? You have to reach out. It's not possible for me to chase all 60 of you with a danda in my hand. To okay? You have to take the first steps. You have to decide that, this needs to change. And first we need to understand who is Krishna, who am I, and what is our relationship, and why I should even try to think of loving him, of serving him. Okay? That also needs to come. That is why we discuss so much philosophy here. Okay? So anyways, I guess we are a bit late, huh? I'll leave you with one nice book. Okay, yesterday I was reading this book called Vairagya Shatakam. Let's just read few stanzas and you will see like what this world is like. Okay, and then we'll call it a day for today. Alright. All glory to Shiva, the light of knowledge residing in the temple of the yogi's heart, who smites away like the rising sun the massive front of endless night of ignorance overcasting human minds, in whose wake follow all auspiciousness and prosperity, who burnt up gay lust as a moth, as if in sport, and who appears beaming with the lambent rays of the crescent adorning his forehead, rays that look pleasing like the soft half blooming buds. So this is just some obeisances to Lord Shiva. Many are the inaccessible and perilous places I have travelled and yet obtained no riches. Very relatable. Sacrificing proper dignity of birth and social position, in vain have I served the rich. Like the crows have I fed myself, devoid of self-respect, at the house of others in expectation of gain. And yet, O desire, thou prompter of evil deeds, thou art waxing lustier and art still not satisfied. Okay, he has taken so much pain, but his desire is still not satisfied. The earth have I digged into in quest of precious minerals, and metals from rocks have I smelted. The ocean have I crossed, and the favor of kings have I diligently sought. Nights have I spent on burning grounds, with my mind occupied with mantras and worship, and not even broken caudies, टूटी फूटी कौड़ी तक नहीं मिली इस आदमी को इतना करने के बाद, have I obtained. Be satisfied therefore, O desire. In our servile attendance on the wealthy wicked, their shabby manners and talk we have somehow put up with. Suppressing tears that welled up from our hearts, we have smiled out of vacant minds. Obeisance we have made to dullards, stultified by too much wealth. In what more fooleries wouldst thou have me dance, O desire, thou of ungratified yearning? So he's saying that my desire, my calm, my lust has made me do so much, and it is making me still do so much. Yes, what have we not endowed to do with our depraved consciousness for the sake of our pran, 5 vital forces, which are unreliable and compared to water on the leaves of a lotus, since in the presence of the rich, with their minds stupefied by pride of wealth, we have shamelessly committed the sin of recounting our own merits. And so on. There are 100 shlokas. You can read if you feel interested. This is the Vairagya Shatakam of Sri Bharati Hari. Alright, it's very, very nice. Alright, thank you so much. We don't have time for chanting today, but I hope all of you are chanting every single day. If not, please do it. It's for our own supreme benefit. Alright, So we will see you probably next weekend, not tomorrow, because tomorrow is a special day. So we'll see you next week. All right. So thank you so much for joining us. Yes, Mataji.
बोर्डिंग पास और टिकट
Yes.
गुरुदेव का बोर्डिंग पास
Okay, where we just read through things. Okay, we can try to arrange. We usually have it on Gita Jayanti, but we'll see if it's possible. Okay. Sure. That's a good idea. We'll see. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much. Vancha kalpatarubhascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की जय. निताई गौर सीतानाथ प्रेमानंदे. हरि 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 बोल. थैंक यू. Hare Krishna. See you all next week. And yes, Abhishek Prabhu, sorry, I am senior software engineer as of now, but I consider myself no good than a peon. Okay, so Hare Krishna.
बोर्डिंग पास और टिकट भेजना है
मैं भेज रहा हूँ. हाँ.
टिकट तो मुझे कभी आया ही नहीं, अब नहीं आया.
जब आप बोलो.